when you ask a question like that, I think gender roles being so fluid, it makes a lot of people kind of scared and weary and like, where's this country going? Like, I see it as like, man, this is a chance for people to actually be themselves and be happy and not have to do things that society has taught them. Because when you think about societal norms, who creates them? Like, we create them, like society creates them.
Now that we are kind of in this very transitional period from a family dynamic gender role position, it obviously there's going to be a lot of like collateral damage with that while people and society and culturally we figure all of this out. But what do you see as the opportunity, right? Because anytime there's change, there's huge opportunity to become more happy, loving, caring, empathetic. So where do you see the opportunity in this situation?
And I know people go away from topics like this, but I really love it because I'll lay it out like this. Like, I grew up in a household that from the outside looking in, you're like, it's just the American dream type household. Father, mother, I have a twin brother and an older sister. We lived in the suburbs of Atlanta. You know, the good thing is that my brother, myself, and my sister were basically the first group of kids in our family lineage that my parents had all kids graduate from college. So think about that. Like, it's one of those things that's like, you look at it and you're like, man, that's the American dream. That's awesome. My mother didn't have a college degree. My dad, very smart man, double major, Loyola in Louisiana. I think math and economic, like my dad's a brilliant mathematical, like economical man. But my brother and I had duties. We had chores. It wasn't up to the women in the house to clean up after us. I think every person my age knows, once you heard the music on Saturday mornings, like, you're like, oh, here we go. Like, where's the vacuum? Where's the dust? Like, Michael and I had to do that. Of course, we had mowing the grass and breaking leaves and things like that. But all that stuck with me. And because my dad was doing the same thing. My dad would cook occasionally. He would clean all the time. He would do his, duty and he would coach us. Like, looking back, it's like, I can't, other than like cooking most of the meals, which my mother did, it was kind of a mixed bag, like who's doing what. And so I kind of took that with me. And now, like, I do most of the cooking in my house. I do all the laundry. I do, most of the cleaning. And it's just like, it's not something that, I just have to do it because my wife doesn't do it. No, it's like, that's part of me. That's ingrained in me. So when you ask a question like that, I think gender roles being so fluid, it makes a lot of people kind of scared and weary and like, where's this country going? Like, I see it as like, man, this is a chance for people to actually be themselves and be happy and not have to do things that society has taught them. Because when you think about societal norms, who creates them? Like, we create them, like society creates them. It's like, oh, it's a norm for us to do this. Like, wait a second, why does it have to be? Like, why can't we just start today and do it this way and make it a norm for the next generation? So I'll be honest with you, like, I'm a very pragmatic thinker. Like, it's just makes my brain happy. Like, everything, I put everything in kind of little boxes, like, oh, let's, it type of person that's like, it hurts my arm when I bend it this way. Well, don't bend it that way. It's like, it just, but I think a lot of us, once that fear hits of the unknown or change or progress or process changes, a lot of us are scared. And I have just never really been scared of it. Like, I've been a little cautious at some points, but it's like, listen, I don't think I can grow as a person if I stay in the same place or stay in the same mindset. Like I'm continually trying to grow. And I think as a whole, that's how we should look at this. And again, just my personal opinion. You can disagree with me all you want.